I think it's fair to say that every home has rules. And the maker of those rules usually is the mom or the dad or both. Sometimes it's a petulant little child who throws scenes and whatever, but it's usually the adults. It's normal. We have rules in school. We have rules on the streets. We have rules in the church. There are rules everywhere. And God made the rules too, and He made it quite clear there in Leviticus, a rule book, a law book. And we hear this list, and it's normal. You shall not steal or lie or speak falsely one another or falsely swear using my name, defraud or rob your neighbor, withhold overnight the wages of your day labor. It goes on and on. Now, there's one in here that either God had a sense of humor or he was just lifting up an idiot. I don't know. He said, you shall not put a stumbling block before the blind. I mean, who would do that? Who would see a blind person then go put a block of wood so they would trip over it and fall? Wow. Either these hideous people or God's just using the most extreme example to make a point. But they're all good things, love your neighbor, be good to people, don't take revenge, and if somebody's, if their life is at risk, you stand up for them, help them. No wonder we could say in the psalm, your words are spirit and life. They are. A person who lives justly and kindly and generously and lovingly, that's a person who's walking with life inside them. But Jesus takes it a step further. No, He takes it a mile further. I consider Matthew 25 the toughest chapter in the Bible, in my opinion, or at least in the Gospels. And He sets up a scene. I don't know that this is literal, but it's challenging and it's just magnanimous. He sets up the scene that it's the judgment day and He's on the throne, the King, and He's going to judge who gets into heaven or not. Heaven or hell, here it is. And so He says to the people on His right-hand side, and I'll make you all the right-hand side, okay? I usually choose the left side, but I'll make you all right. I was hungry, you fed me. Thirsty, you gave me drink. I was ill or in prison, you visited me. Naked, and you clothed me. Gives this list. And then they say, the righteous people, Lord, when did we do that for you or to you? And He says these words, whenever you did it to the least of my brothers and sisters, you did it for me. Wow. And then He says to the ones on the left, go to hell. You're going to hell. Why, Lord? When did we not do this for you? He said, when you didn't do it to the least of my brothers and sisters. What a challenge Jesus is putting before us. And when you stop and think about it, what a world this would be if we lived like that. What a world this would be. But we don't. I mean, we do sometimes. Some people don't ever do it, But this is the challenge. And I don't think that Jesus is literally saying you're going to go to hell if you don't do it for the least, at least some of the time. But the challenge is out there. Doesn't He say in another place, if you only feed people that you love or that love you, well, what good is that? Even sinners do that. But if you love somebody who doesn't love you back, if you're kind to somebody who isn't particularly kind to you, if you're generous to somebody who's never given you a penny, now there is the mark of somebody who knows the kingdom in their life and is walking and living in the kingdom of God. And that's, like Richard Rohr says, it's heaven all the way to heaven. It's not just when you die. We can be living heaven right now, today, on earth. And it's by the quality of our giving and loving and living and caring for others.